Okay, so let's see if this works fine. 'Cause it's such a, everything's shit all the time, isn't it? Alright, that's streaming, okay. I've tried changing settings. It says it's outputting at 720p. Every time I look at it back on YouTube, it suddenly miraculously changes to 480p. Not a clue why. No idea why. There's no settings that I can see that says 480p, please. It's not internet because I've got good internet. It's not my monitor. 1080p is my monitor. Um, Oh, unless that is a thing. Maybe scaling it down somehow creates a bug or something. Maybe it's a bug in OBS. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it is, but 40p, you stuck with it. Tough tits. Don't really care. And they just keep fucking up with Cold War, don't they? It's a real shame, is what it is, because I want to play the fucking thing. I gave them the benefit of the doubt, going, oh yeah, okay. Development was rushed. Okay. I found out, I keep reading into it and stuff, and it goes from one company to another, and Triad did the best they could with the time they had and all that lot. So yeah, it's inherently going to be bugs and stuff. But like, why are they splitting this all up now? Like, so now we've got Warzone here, and then Modern Warfare here, and then this here, and they're just okay. Well, anyway, so originally I was going to play Zombies, but they decided to bring the Nuketown 24/7 playlist back. Originally, that's what I was playing, and then they changed it so that they brought this other weird fruity thing out where it's some other playlist. Nobody was playing it. You just wait for ages for a game and no one was interested, and I wasn't interested really. It sucked. So they brought the Newtown 24/7 back, which is a bit repetitive for some people. Newtown all the time. But I personally don't mind it because quite a lot of the maps in this game are pretty shit in how they've been designed, which is unfortunate. I'm probably going to be trying to rank up my snipers again. So we'll see how that goes. The game's not crashing as much now. When I say as much, I haven't experienced a crash since the most recent update. So if that's a permanent fix and I'm not going to get another one, I'm really glad for that. In which case, props to them for actually fixing the fucking game. But other stuff's broken in between then. There's loads of new bugs on zombies. It's making it sometimes near unplayable, which is unfortunate. But I'm sure they'll iron those out. But now there's also more bugs on multiplayer, which is annoying. But yeah, we'll just play it and we'll just like the whole battle pass thing. I'm assuming people have seen on YouTube, scooting around, and I've had that happen to me, where it props up and it's like, "Hey, do you want to purchase the battle pass?" And I was like, I mean, fortunately I didn't, but it's the only reason I didn't is because I bought the whatever the extra edition is. I think it's called the Ultimate Edition or something. The one that includes the pass with it. So obviously I didn't want to pay for something I'm already supposed to get. So I didn't purchase it. But if I hadn't bought that, I would have probably bought the pass. What's also a bit more frustrating is the game's come out, yeah? It's still in pre-season. You can still get the pre-season stuff. They haven't quite released the season pass yet. But yet they've already put it on sale. So my understanding was the sort of main incentive for buying pre-ordering it or buying it before is because you get all the pre-season stuff that nobody else gets or whatever. Or but no, what you get effectively is you get to pay a higher price, and then if you just waited a week and got into this, because then they put it on sale straight away for like half the price, and you get to suffer all the bugs and shit with it, basically. So you're paying a premium to get all the bugs and shit. Now, when I paid for it, I didn't like when I bought PUBG, for example. PUBG was in early access for quite a while, and you expect loads of shit with that, okay? Because they literally gone to you, right? It's early access. With this, there was no bit where they go, oh, it's early access or it's a beta or anything like that. They went, you're buying the game. They should plaster early access or beta along the whole fucking thing of this, because it's that bad. It's had that many issues. It's unreal. They've added this finishing moves menu, none in there yet, but for some reason they decided to add it prematurely. Fucking whatever. Stuff like this, and piss all in the store. That was bugged out in the store for a few days. So if you bought that, there was a particular point, I can't remember which day, but if you bought that on a particular day, you'd have got screwed. But anyway, I guess let's just, okay, go back into it. Let's just play it now. I've had it a couple of times where, I mean, I'm rank 100, but I've had it a couple of times where it says some random gibberish and then tries to rank you up like 55 times and then it just knocks it off. No idea why that happens, but it's another bug that's there. Some people have been able to get to higher levels. I think that's only in zombies, but people have been able to get to higher levels than 100, even though you're not supposed to be able to yet. So, you know, that's fucking excellent. It's just a mess, isn't it? Let's be honest. Just an absolute bodge. Yeah, let's just use... Alright, that's another bug. It's a very small one, but sometimes if you select something, it just randomly drops you to the bottom. And there's no cycle thing either, so you can't press down at the bottom to go back to the top. You have to go all the way manually to the top through all the things, which is just a... It's a small annoyance. It's not a huge deal, but it's definitely there.
You are clear to engage.
Why did it take so long? That was well and truly my fault there. I took so long for that shot.
We've pulled ahead.
Okay, I'm not gonna just camp there. I normally do, but like, yeah, it's not the strat I want to do today. Okay, that's not. See, you see how I was waiting there for ages, and then as soon as I move away, there's miraculously just somebody there. Oh, look, oh, we're getting shot at now. What an arsehole. I knew there's a guy there. Unfortunately, for some reason, I know it's not immediately visible to you, the sensitivity has just dipped on my analog sticks. For some reason took 2 shots to kill him. Okay, he might not have been able to die there, yeah. But I think you'll all agree that that should have hit him. That's what I'd say is probably the major new bugs, is that the aiming's all off. I remember I was doing this with one guy. I was in a room like this, and I was doing this, and none of the bullets hit. 0, not 1. Now I know inherently hip fire and accuracy is lower. It was absolutely just non-existent. So yeah, the accuracy here is really quite jank. Don't you dare. So I'm really nervous now, because, you know, somebody's just going to come in and do that shit. So I'm just going to wait here, and I'm going to get screwed. Just want one more kill. One more. Don't you dare! You see what I mean? You get to 4 and you get fucked. Every time, without fail. What a fucking nightmare this game is. Oh, don't you fucking dare, you animal. Don't you fucking dare. Why does it spawn me on there? Look at this. Look at this. You just expect someone to spawn next to you. Oh, look at that arsehole. Just sitting in there permanently. Yeah, that's what you get, you fucking arsehole.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
There's gonna be a guy coming right on that corner any second. Oh yeah, I'm in the air there, and I get sniped in the head. Who aims that high? Nobody is yet. Look at that! Oh, flashes are back out. Flashes are back out. Oh, look at that jerk. Yep, they're all arseholes. Every single one of them. Yep. Yep. What a shit game. Look at that. He spawns! He spawns on the left hand side! He literally, he might as well just spawn there and just shot me. This game is shit. It's so shit, it's incredible. Can I just like prone it? Is that a thing? Ah, cruise missile launch. Bet that's gonna hit me. Look at that! Look at that! Told you. I am the unluckiest fucking Call of Duty player in the world. Convince me otherwise. Look at... Oh. There's a guy on the floor. Oh, look at that jerk. Ah! It's a war machine! It's on the other side there! And they've got it. So there's somebody over there now with a fucking war machine. Do you know how much of a problem that is? Oh my god. How does he know I'm there? You know why that's a problem? I've got fucking Ghost on. Or the thing that's basically, you're not on the radar. So why am I on his radar? When I'm running, I'm supposed to be invisible. He should not have been able to just swivel around and just know where I am now. So either the perks are bugged, or he's cheating. That's what that is. Either the perks are bugged, or he is cheating. Or they need new descriptions. Like right there, he could see me, yeah, because I was stood still. When I'm stood still, they can see me. But when I'm running around like this, they cannot see me. They're not supposed to be able to. Now he probably guessed there because that, you know, it makes sense. I'm on the spawn, so that makes sense. Oh, is he now spawned? Is it? Oh, how cute. Look at that jerk. You can't. This game's unplayable. Look at that jerk. Let's just have a look at this, shall we? Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. You made that look easy. Bravo Zulu.
Oh shit, wasn't it?
All skill.
Throwing stuns. Hostile marksman. He's down.
There you go, happened again. Look at that shit. Level 155 apparently. So it's gone from level 0 all the time to level 155. And it bugs, it bugged the titles of the weapons there. Just level 155, level 156, 214, 214,685 XP there. Sorry, I couldn't read that for some reason. I can't press A because it's loading. But I can press B to continue. What does A do then? If B is to continue? And as you can see in the top right, I'm still level 100. Stop. So I need 11 more bloodthirsters. Those are the difficult things to get. Everything else just sort of comes eventually. I would have had one that game if that fucking arsehole didn't. I didn't even bother trying to finish this one off. Because I just have to get to level 50 and then those ones are just killing enemies and stuff. And for some reason, in the RPGs, yeah? If you look at these RPGs, if you look on the firepower thing, according to this, the Sigma 2 has lower firepower than the RPG. However, I always near always get a 1-hit kill with the Sigma 2, and near never get a 1-hit kill with the RPG. So those stats mean absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. What? Miami. I'm in Nuketown 24/7 playlist. So what's going on there? If I'm in Nuketown 24/7 playlist. Do you see what the problem is here? Now either this is going to be Nuketown, and it's bugged what it looks like, or this game's just completely stupid. I'm not even going to look into it. I'm just going to fucking leave. It just switched which match I wanted to be in completely randomly. It just decided something random there. I've not even had that bug yet, but there's another one for you. Just to add to the list. Just another one. Just to tag on to the, just why not? Go on, I'm gonna get a cookie. I got some Subway cookies. I love Subway cookies. I like the mince pie ones the most.
Take the objectives. Enemy napalm strike incoming. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Oh, look at that. Yep.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
Snipers are such a pain in the ass to do. Alright, fuck it, I'm not doing that.
Taking Charlie.
SMG it is.
We've fallen behind.
Yep. I saw you.
C locked down. We've pulled ahead. Losing Alpha. Enemy has Alpha.
And he's got a fucking war
Hostile spy
machine.
plane established overhead. Sit rep. Enemy attack helo above. Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
He literally misses the guy that's there.
Hostile spy planes detected.
But make sure to hit me.
We're losing this fight. Tides against us. Turn this around. Hostile RCXD in your AO. Taking Bravo. Halftime. Switching sides. Secure the objective.
Assist me on this
I'm on the
objective.
objective.
Securing Charlie. Charlie locked down.
No, that's why. So it's under there. There we go, that's better. Can we turn that on? I want some music.
Hostile attack helicopter inbound. Enemy
Well, I hit him, so I couldn't even hit him because everything's fucking collisioned in this. Like you can't fucking walk through your team. Your teammates can push you, and they can fucking block your bullets and stuff. So it just makes everything twice as hard.
Taking A.
They just did a spawn, so we can't even breathe.
Enemy is Bravo. Enemy spy plane inbound. Securing B. Hostile RCXD in your AO.
We've lost. We've lost. That's the ticket. Let's use this bad boy. But an LMG is weaker than a SMG that has fucking pistol bullets in it. We really have lost as a species, haven't we? When, you know, physics just don't no longer make any sense.
What's your target ID?
Hostile RCXD in your AO.
I've also got a very slightly broken controller because my desk. So when I push down on the thing, sometimes it works. Don't know if you can hear. Hear that? So sometimes, so you heard it there, and it pushed down, and it ran. And sometimes it pushes, and it doesn't run. So it's a bit. You have to be really quite firm with it.
Losing Charlie.
Which is annoying. And the melee thing doesn't work at all now. So the analog sticks are fucked, which is fun. I don't really like any games where you can't even spawn without fucking dying straight away. Not really a big fan of that.
Hostile care package inbound.
Now you could make the argument that, well, I'm choosing to play Nuketown maps.
We lost A.
But then I'm going to make the argument of, well, all the other maps in this fucking game are garbage, so I've kind of been forced into playing these other maps.
Hostile attack helicopter inbound. Hostile counter spy plane established above. Alpha locked down. Losing C. Desperate times, desperate measures. We have to take this. Hostile spy plane established overhead. Enemy took Charlie. Okay, I'm calling it. All operators proceed to exfil point.
Step in. The rain is for.
What a shit game. I honestly don't know why I play it. I play it because I feel like I should, because I've paid 80 quid for it. So if I don't play it, I've kind of registered with myself. I've lost 80 quid. If you know what I mean, if that makes any sense. And I've played over the 2 days, whatever they'll give you to refund it. So. Shit. So I'm stuck with it now. Yeah, absolute trash. Everything is fucking riddled with bugs and stuff. It's in some weird Russian writing. Level 155, but yeah, I'm level 100 again. Okay. And then there's now an A for loading button all the time, and I just don't know what the fuck's going on. Tell you, let's just play some zombies. Because multiplayer is really fucking challenging to play right now because it just doesn't work. It just does not work. Okay. Probably going to do about 20 rounds or so. Don't want a big one. Just don't know why everything's fucking garbage, isn't it? I swear stuff didn't used to be this trash. Like everything's always had bugs and that in it. But like, I mean, even my phone, right? I have I had a Samsung Android. Well, through a various amount of, and I'm just going to go through all my Android phones. I've had an iPhone and I've had a button. I used to have a Sony Ericsson with buttons on it and everything. But Android phones, I'm just going to go through purely Android phones that I've had. I've had my very first Android phone was a Huawei phone, and it was back then when they were only known for like networking equipment. They weren't known for smartphones. They only just started making smartphones. So you had one of those, and everyone else had an iPhone. They looked at you and was like, "My God, what the fuck is that?" Back when like Blackberries were popular, if you know what I mean. So it makes a bit more sense.
You've got a green light.
And it was actually pretty okay.
You have your orders, strike team.
Running, I think, Android
Contain the threat.
2, probably. Yeah, it was a good little device. And then I had after that
Stand by for coordinates.
was a Samsung phone. I had a Samsung. I was gonna buy a Nokia for a while. I was gonna buy a Nokia Lumia
This place is cursed.
Windows phone.
I should have known Project Instinct.
Oh, and I'm really glad I didn't do because that flopped hard. That stuff. So
Strike team, get down there.
So yeah, I bought a Samsung. What was it now? Samsung A5. This is some years later. I had the Huawei phone, that Huawei one, for a good 3 years. I had it for a fair while. I think it was 3 years. Might not be. A fair chunk of time. And then I got a Samsung A5. That was 2017. I got that. And that was. Oh yeah. I can immediately if I press it really hard. You have to like force it down. It's like anyway. So I had a Samsung A5 2017, which is basically the exact same as the Samsung S6 with some very minor differences, but it was a bit cheaper. So the Galaxy S6 was like their main lineup at the time. It was their main flagship. But the A5, at least the 2017 one, I think had the same chip, same storage, sort of same internals. As far as I was aware, there might have been some slight differences, but it felt pretty much the same. Like my mum had a S6, but the differences were great. You had the sorry. Actually, when I say the differences were great, I mean the difference was just sort of barely noticeable. So like the power button was in a slightly different position. The speaker grill was on the upper right hand side instead of the bottom on the bottom left. And then instead of having the audio on the bottom anywhere, I think it was on the speaker grill on the S6 was either on the bottom left or the bottom right, whichever it was on one side or the other. And then on a S6 with the speaker grill on the bottom, the audio jack was on the other side. Whereas on the A5, there was no speaker grill on the bottom, and then the A5 was on the other side as to the headphone jack was on the other side as to what the S6 was. And that's about it. So some positional differences. The body looked near enough the same colours available, same sort of size, same screen, everything. There's very few differences. But it was like, at the time anyway, it was like a good, I don't know, 50 quid or more cheaper. Doesn't sound like much, but I was I didn't have a job, so I was skint all the time. So if I could save 50 quid, I was going to save 50 quid. That was an okay phone for a bit. But then when I got a new phone, this next one was a good phone, but I regret spending them as much as I did on it. So I spent about £400. I saw it on a YouTube video or something, and it was like the first sort of, or at least the first one that I'd seen doing the type of colour stuff it was doing. Like, you know, now you buy, there's loads of smartphones that do it now, where the glass on the back, there's loads of different, you know, there's loads of multicoloured effects and stuff. Yeah, a lot of them do it now. But that was like the first one that I saw that, and I thought it was that cool. I just had to purchase one. I went to Argos, and they charged £400 for it. £400 for this phone. And it had good specs, don't get me wrong. But yeah, so it was an Honor 10, so another Huawei phone. I didn't know at the time it was Huawei. I thought Honor was another company. But I've obviously worked out that there was a Huawei phone. But it's just fine. I didn't mind Huawei. At least at the time, I didn't know about all this spying stuff. Whether or not that has any basis or not. I mean, it is a Chinese company, so I won't put it past them. They're a bit sketchy over there, aren't they? But just get that zombie there. So yeah, this Honor 10 phone was excellent. It had a really, really, really good thumbprint sensor. Arguably, I'd personally say the best thumbprint sensor I've ever seen on a phone. Obviously, there might be phones out there that have better thumbprint sensors, but that one was, it was so fast. It worked near enough every time, like 95% of the time. And occasionally, the times it didn't, you just did it again, it was fine. So I'm assuming it was just my positioning. But yeah, I know it sounds like a weird selling point. But yeah, at least that was excellent. But unfortunately, I'd have kept that and kept it till now, to be honest, because it was proper quick as well. Good body shape, everything, and the notch was a really small one because the notch was just becoming a thing at that time, and it was the smallest notch I could see on the market. There was no teardrop ones yet. So but like you saw the iPhone one and you saw that one, it was just a tiny notch. So I thought that was pretty good as well. So all that combined, at the time I didn't really mind spending 400 quid. The only reason I sort of a bit more cheesed off about it is because literally 2 days later, Argos had a sale, because it was sort of November-ish. I think it was like a pre-Black Friday sale, and I forgot all about Black Friday, otherwise I'd waited till then and bought a new phone. Because my Samsung one wasn't broken or anything. It was just I just wanted I knew a better phone. I'd only just had a job for a bit, so it was in 2018 when I'd gotten this, and I'd gotten my first job, and I had, you know, some money in, and I was like, hell yeah, let's just buy a new phone, you know. And they reduced it to 200 quid, so half price, 50% knocked off. A couple of days later, and what's even worse is, like, I didn't even bother looking online. I don't know why I didn't even consider looking online. That's like the first thing you do, isn't it? And they were selling them for like 200 quid on eBay anyway. Or, you know, all boxing new, just like I. So after that, I realised that's really annoying. So I tried to take it back and get some, you know, some money on it, and but they said, oh yeah, sorry, we can't do that. Because I'd opened the box or whatever, and apparently because it wasn't faulty. What I should have said is it was faulty, but then I guess they probably tested it or something, I don't know. It doesn't matter too much, it's gone now. Then after a while, the reason I didn't keep it very long is because I was using it as a torch when I was at work, because like it was dark in the evening. And we didn't have any lights back then because we'd only just moved into this unit. At my office at work, we were in this sort of big warehouse unit, and there's some like office space on the inside. But most of it's just to store stuff, you know, like computers and servers and bits of stuff, you know, bits of junk and that. And basically, I was trying to use it as a torch to fight because we've got a shutter door as well, and I wanted to. I just wanted to close it, obviously, because we're about to go on, and I couldn't find the handle because it was obscured by some stuff that we just brought in, and I dropped my phone, and it landed on a piece of concrete, and obviously the whole front was smashed. Now it's really sort of saddened by that.
Is it a kill if they're already dead?
My near pristine phone just fucked just like that. So I was like, okay, well, I'll go get it replaced, and I got the screen replaced by the fucking worst, dodgiest arsehole I've ever seen in my life. At the time I didn't know. At the time I thought, oh, he seems alright. And to be fair, I couldn't find anyone to fucking do it. It was either learn how to do it or do it with this dude, basically. And I didn't trust myself to do it at the time. Like now, I'd have a good crack at it, but yeah, I definitely didn't trust myself at the time. And everywhere I went to loads of different shops, and all of them just said, "Oh, I thought I had a fucking what is it to heal myself up." So, okay, whatever. I'll get some more decoys. It's fine. But yeah, I went to all these different repair shops. I was ringing some up and going into them. And, you know, just trying to find someone to repair this fucking phone. And everyone's like, "Oh no, we only do iPhones and Samsung only." Every fucking shop's like iPhones and Samsung. That's it. The only Android phones they touch is Samsung ones. And I kind of understood because, you know, Huawei was only just starting to gain popularity, so they wasn't quite a big thing. Like now, you could probably go into quite a few and find people doing Huawei phones. And I also assumed that, you know, it'd be harder to find a screen online that'd fit. And I found one, and it was in Queensgate Market. So if anyone lives in Huddersfield, which is where I live, if anyone lives in Huddersfield, you'll know of Queensgate Market. And in there, there's a dude in there, and he seemed like a respectable guy. And I was like, "Can you repair this phone?" And I showed it him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I can do that, no problem." I was like, "How much is it going to cost?" And he says, "Oh yeah, it'll be 70 quid, I think, is what he charged me." I thought it was a little steep, considering the phone would have been 200 if you think about it. So 70 quid I thought was a bit steep, but I thought, you know, I like the phone. There's no point getting a whole new phone, and I'm gonna have to fuck around copying data and pissing around or whatever.
Target location.
So I said, "Oh yeah, sure, no problem." And I had it, and when he finished it, to be fair, at first it was great. But then, after a while of using it, I noticed that some slight sort of fluffiness, some like bits of fabric from my pocket started accumulating around the edges, and I thought that was really, really strange. Because it didn't used to do that. I mean, you know, sometimes you put your phone in your pocket, and it always gets a bit of sort of smudging and some slight, you know, very slight like particles of dirt or whatever's in your pocket. You know, some stuff clings to it, doesn't it? But like this was like a significant amount. Like you looked at it and you're like, "Oh my god, that's gross." You could like wipe your finger across it and pick it all off. And what I noticed was some of the adhesive was like coming out, and I thought, okay, maybe he's just put a bit too much on, and and I was like, you know, I thought I'd prefer him doing that and it staying on than not enough. So I just cleaned it away. And I tried to clean a bit of the glue away and stuff, and it looked fine and everything. And then after a while, I noticed it started to sort of come away. The screen very gradually just kept coming further and further away. You had this gap all the way around, and that concerned me a bit. I took it back and he went, "Oh yeah, that's normal." And I went, "It's not fucking normal." And he went, "Oh no, it's fine. It's just settling." I was like, "I don't know what the fuck that means," but it won't budge. He won't do anything about it. So I was like, "Okay then." And then every time I tried to go back to him, because I kept having other problems with it, like the thumbprint sensor stopped working properly. And then he says, and every time I tried to contact him, it wasn't fucking there. It was just fucking avoiding me. And if I tried to go to the store, he'd like fucking disappear to the toilet or something. He wouldn't come back until I'd gone. He's like a proper sketchy arsehole. And it's like, why say you can do something if you can't do it? Just be honest about
One
it.
less pain in the butt.
It's not a problem. Anyway, he went ahead and just disappeared on this. So I thought, well, I'm stuck with this then. I'm not really one for
C4 out.
like heavy confrontation. Some of the people who know me are probably going to be laughing at that and think I do enjoy confrontation, but I don't. Or at least I don't enjoy that kind of confrontation. If it's an argument about something I find interesting, that's different. I'll argue all day about something that I think's interesting or right. But like complaining, like I'm not one. Like if I was in a restaurant, I wouldn't complain like if my food was burnt. I'd probably just try and eat it, or I just want to eat it and leave, and then never come back. So yeah, I'm a bit in between, I guess. Anyway, I found that I ended up re-adhesing it because it ended up not coming away completely. And it was okay for a bit, but then it just got to a point where every now and again it'd have like a ghost home press, which was annoying. And it just got to a point where it's just so much of a problem. I thought I need a new phone. I can't do this anymore. And naturally, the first phone that I jumped to was a Samsung Fold. Nah, but seriously though, the Samsung Fold had just come out. Well, it was come out a couple of months ago, and it was £2,000. But I managed to get one on eBay for £1,000, and I thought, right, this is surely a scam or whatever. But I thought it's on eBay, so if I have any problems with it, I can just take it back. And I got it for £1,000. Came, boxed, everything. Delivered as well. That was including postage, and it came with the headphones, unused, and it was near new. You took it, it still had the fucking peel on it. I took it off and everything. It was absolutely near mint condition. I enjoyed that. I had that for ages. The only reason I sold that, I ended up selling it again, and it took quite a while to sell it to the right person. I had at least 10 people, plus, actually no, more than that, at least 15, 20 people try to steal that phone. It is an absolute magnet for people trying to steal it. Granted, most people were just trying to do like a shipping scam, or like, oh, can I pay half now, half later, or something like that. Or the sort of softer scams where you know, unless you're daft, you're not going to fall for it. But I mean, people fall for them all the time. You know, they're quite convincing. When this you know, just ship it to America or whatever. My cousin's there and I'm buying it for a present. Some people go at that and they'll be trusting and they'll do that.
If we need to regroup.
Fortunately, I'm not like that, so I look at that and I'm going, oh, obviously that's a fucking scam. But anyway, I eventually did manage to sell it, which was fortunate. There's only a couple of people. There's only 2 people that tried to physically steal it. One person actually managed to get it out of my hand because they said, "Oh, can I just put my SIM in it? I just want to see if it's right." Because I didn't know what network it was on when I bought it. The guy didn't say. Fortunately, it was on my network, and I'm on EE. But anyway, I was like, "Oh yeah, sure, put your SIM in." Whilst he's putting his SIM in, right, he says, "Oh, have you got like a little needle to pick it up?" I was like, "Oh yeah." And I turned around because I had the box on there because I was selling it on Facebook. If you wondering why, I think I was actually like with me. I didn't put it up on eBay or anything. And as I turned around, I turned back, and he started legging it. And I was like, "Oh fuck!" So I started legging it, and this is in the morning and all, which is really annoying because it's, you know, I was trying to go to work and everything. No, I'm quite a punctual person. I don't like being late for work. It really bothers me when that happens. So anyway, so I managed to fortunately catch up a bit with him. I'm not a fast guy. I'm a fairly strong guy, but I'm not a fast guy at all. So yeah, after a while I got pretty tired, and I couldn't catch up with him. He's there in his fucking trackies and trainers, everything. You can tell he's stolen a lot of things in his life. Unfortunately, some guy in a car noticed I was in a bit of distress there, and so I went over and threatened to ram him over if he didn't put it down. So he put it on top of a bin, then he legged it. I couldn't catch up to him, so I don't know where he went. And he obviously blocked me on Facebook and everything, so I couldn't do anything about it. But his friend later on had the absolute audacity So I ring up later on. I went, can I have my SIM back?
Frag that rotten tango.
Oh, I'm sorry, can he have his SIM back? Because he left his SIM in the phone when he was trying to steal it. And it's like, are you fucking for real? So what's really annoying is I found on this because I had his SIM, he had like fortunately some of the texts and stuff were saved on the SIM, not on his phone. So I could see some of the stuff, and I'm not a big snooper or anything, but like, someone who's going to rob you, of course you can have a look. So I had a look in there, and there's a fair few, and there was one where I was going to meet him tomorrow, and I rang the dude up, basically, and the dude had a Samsung Fold. And I went, dude, just not this guy, dude. He just tried to steal mine. And he was like, oh, cheers, man. Thanks for the heads up. Which I'm really glad he was appreciative. I tried to ring a few other people, and they went, oh yeah, shut the fuck up, you jerk off, or whatever. They thought I was like a lunatic. Oh, like they were asking me, like, how did I get his number, because it was a different number and stuff, and they were, even when you explain it. So yeah, if they got theirs nicked, then it's their own fault, because I tried to warn them. But yeah, you get these some people, and they're just jerks and just try and they think they have the right to steal stuff like that. Well, it's done now anyway. I really need to go so I can get pack punched out. Anyway, the fun I had after that was the... Such a good point. What is the fun I had after that? No news.
Decoy going out.
Oh yeah, so after I managed to sell that, I didn't fucking prone.
Throwing decoy.
I like how there's a decoy there, but it bugs and just fucking kills me instead. Buggiest game there is, this fucking thing.
If only I could kill their stench.
Alright, that's better. Okay, so yes, the phone I had after that, and the phone that I have now, is an Oppo Reno 2Z. I was torn between the Oppo Reno 2 and 2Z. There is a 2F, but the 2F sucks. It's just a worse version. The 2Z and the 2 are actually very close. I'd say the 2's slightly better, but they've got pros and cons for each. But the 2F is just completely crap. And I'm pretty happy with it. I managed to convince my boss to get one. Well, when I say convince, I mean I had one. He looked at it and went, "What phone's that?" I quite like the look of it. Told him what it was, and he ended up getting the 2. I've got the 2Z. So the 2, they both have like a full notchless screen. The okay, so that's that. So the I don't know why it just fucking did that, because it's supposed to have aim assist and do that.
Decoys out.
So the rumors were true. Project End Station.
I like how they all ignored the fucking anomaly. Sorry, the grenade thing. I didn't get any money for that. You see that? I didn't get any money for that. So yeah, it's a good phone hardware wise. The phone's pretty quick. Oh, it's quick enough. The gaming capability is not good, so I'm guessing the graphics chip or whatever is garbage. You can't even play Fortnite on it, even though I can play Fortnite on the Samsung phone, but it's not a super premium phone, so I can't really complain. But it'd be nice if it had a bit better performance in that regard. But yeah, that cost me 200 quid, new, on eBay. You can get them a bit cheaper now, which is a bit annoying, but it's close enough. So I'm fairly happy with it. The problem arises in the software. It runs an OS called Color OS, which is a skinned, sort of edited version of Android, and it's absolute garbage, like absolute
What the
garbage.
hell just happened? It appears our strike team went on a little trip. I'm sure they have now returned
It's
from
near
the other
unusable.
side.
I want a new weapon. I need a new weapon. Can I just like do that? Get this one over here. Is that all of them? I feel like I forgot one. Did I forget one? Which one's the last one? I got that one up there. Ah, here! There we go, that one. I forgot that one over there, that's the one I forgot. There we go. It did the nice for ending the round. Well, it did end the round. Okay. And for some reason that's still here. I'm surprised he hasn't done the floating assault rifle glitch yet. There's often one of those here. It's funny how it glitches the fist like that. Look at how fucking glitchy that is. So yeah, this Opereno phone is fucking garbage for the OS. But I've heard that if you root your phone and then you're able to install a clean version of Android. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Void your warranty, but yeah, I really want clean Android because the Android on this is fucking garbage. Don't you fucking dare! I got a ray gun, boys. It never happens, does it? I get shit luck usually. So I'm really surprised that I got a ray gun. And they've added a new skin to the ray gun, haven't they? When you get when you pack a punch it, which is pretty dope. Do you see that? Or was it just me? Look. When you look through the fence there, yeah? There's some spectral thing. See? I'm not just hallucinating that, am I? Look, what's that? And it's not stuck on the glass because you'd see it. So when you view... There's something there and there's something like there. What the fuck is that? Yeah, I'll buy armor. I kind of feel like we should have got the self-revive kit, but...
Very radioactive.
That's that, dude. I need speed cola and the headshot perk. We'll get the headshot perk first, just because why not? No audio logs here.
thumped the heavyweight there. Undead hostile, KIA. So long, fuckers.
I think I'm going to buy a new weapon. I think this weapon is not worth upgrading. I think that's going to be more. That's going to cost more than I'm really going to get out of it. So I think I should go and hit the box. Now I'm probably going the long way for the box, but I don't really care. Oh, I didn't get the.
Ammo cache. Come get it. Hey, you and me, we got a problem. I'm taking the launcher.
I'll take this. Why not? Oh, this is accurate. Okay,
Is it
now
a kill
it's
if they're
trash.
already dead?
Okay, let's not have that.
Better than nothing.
Ah, that's better. That's what I was expecting. Should get a few rounds out of this before we have to upgrade it, I think. The rarity is just makes such a difference. Okay, now. I forgot you can actually buy, is it this? How does it just buy it for you? You used to be able to like buy the things so you could drop down.
Smoke that zombie fucker.
There's an exfil window available.
That works. Can you inspect it? Oh yeah, sick. You can. That's sick. I mean, I've seen that obviously, but like.
One shot multi-kill. Blew your head right off. My kills are piling up. One less pain in the butt.
Didn't even touch anything for that, so I don't know how that happened. Let's just pause that real quick. I think it's time I go for a pee break. Because I need one. Oh dear. Only been up for a few hours, but today's already been a long day. At least it's the weekend, I guess. So it's funny, I always drink near enough always drink before I go to the toilet. Don't know why, it's just who I am. So that's pre-break over and done with. That's good. Oh. I love this chair. You should never underestimate a good chair. I have a the exact chair I have is the is it the Omega? I don't think it is. It's from Secret Lab. So Secret Lab make this chair. No, it's a Titan. So yes, it's not an Omega. So this is so they make as far as I'm aware anyway, they only make 3 types, like sizes of chair, or types. So they make the Omega, the Titan, and then the Titan XL. Titan XL is for big fat fuckers. Titan's just a sort of a nice size in my opinion, and then the Omega is quite a bit too small for me personally. So I'm glad I picked the Titan out. It was a good choice to pick that size for me. I mean, I'm not a small guy by any means, but I'm not a big fat earth either. So, but anyway, as regards to size, it's an absolute excellent chair. If anyone's ever considering, for some reason, getting a Secret Lab chair, I'd wholly recommend them. And I mean, look at my channel. I'm not a fucking big channel, so you know I'm not sponsored by that or anything. So it's honesty. But no, honestly, yeah, their chairs are well worth the. I think I got this a bit cheaper, so normally they're about almost 400 quid. But this chair I got for I think 289 or maybe 285, or I can't remember. About 280 something.
Is it a kill if they're already dead?
I think. And it was because they were having a bit of a sale, and also I had Honey came in, you know, a browser extension, and applied a pretty hefty, I think it was like 15%, 10% off or 15% off, or something like that. So I got a good discount on top of the discount I already was getting anyway. So that was really good. And yeah, it's a super comfortable chair. You can really supports your back and everything. You can adjust the lumbar thing, which is a really good thing. I didn't want to get one where like it had no lumbar support, but I didn't want to get one where where like your fucking back. Like when you go to school and they think it's very good for your back, but you can feel your back just crumbling. I didn't want that either, and I didn't want to be stuck with whatever one it was, or I'd have to piss around sending a chair back. Because I had a chair before that one, and it was absolutely garbage. Because I jostle around, I sit in weird positions, I'm, constantly pissing about in my chair. So if I have a chair that's going to break in 5 minutes, it's not good. Where this is, it's built, I can bang it, and I mean, you shouldn't bang your chair, you shouldn't do stuff like that, but, if you do, this will put up with the punishment, which is good to know. Now to be fair, I've only had it for like 4 months, 5 months. I haven't had it for very long. If you consider how long you normally have a chair. They have like they say they have a 5-year warranty, and what they mean by that, it's a bit of a trick. That's the only thing I wasn't too fond of, because it doesn't actually say it on the page, or at least as far as I'm aware. But they say they have a 5-year warranty when you buy it. But I couldn't see any little asterisk. There probably is there one now. There probably is one. I probably just didn't notice it. But what it actually means is you get like a 3-year warranty, I think, or something like that. But then what they do is they tag on. They say that if you put a post on like Facebook or Twitter or whatever the case is, saying, "Oh, look at my chair that I got, it's excellent" or something. Basically, they're advertising their chair. Then they'll extend your warranty to the 5 years, whatever they've quoted. And I don't use social media. I don't really want to be fucking around doing stuff like that. But and basically, I haven't done. I'm not doing that. But to be fair, I don't mind. I think it probably lasts longer than that anyway, so I'm not too fussed. The stitching's really well done. A lot of the construction is metal, not plastic. You get a lot of these chairs and there's a lot of plastic on there, and it sucks. So yeah, this is a wholehearted, and the assembly is proper easy as well. Like I had the other one and it was, you had to sort of judge it and everything. Whereas this, it's proper firm assembly and it's really easy to do.
All that power and I still took you down.
Yeah. Okay, I'll stop sucking off this chair. The specific one I got is I got that size and everything, but the actual design I got was the Team Liquid design. Now I only watched Team Liquid because that is the team that Surgical Goblin, which is my favourite Clash Royale player, is. It's my favourite for many reasons. But I don't think he's even playing this year, is he? Which is really annoying. Because he's still hosting it this year, I'm pretty sure. The Clash Royale League. I'm not a big fan on esports. I only really watch Clash Royale esports. That's pretty much the only one I watch. But the reason I like Surgical Goblin, one is really entertaining. He's always evolving and stuff. I mean, obviously most of the players are, but he actually puts in a lot of effort. But just because he's so friendly and humble, you get a lot of these ones. Like Clash with Ash is a bit of a jerk sometimes. Nick at Night, I mean, he's more of a YouTuber rather than a proper esports player. Like Surgical Goblin was like a pro player cum YouTuber, whereas Nick at Night was like YouTuber cum pro. If that makes any sense. Sort of like Orange Juice and that is in that sort of bracket. Not really sure where Clash with Ash. I don't know much about Clash with Ash to be fair, but I used to watch a few of his videos. But yeah, it's just sometimes a bit of a joke. But you can tell he's all buff and everything. He's probably on steroids or something. He's probably just roid rage or I don't know. Orange Juice is a proper good YouTuber. I really like him. But yeah, Nick and I used to watch him a lot, but he just started being like an absolute arsehole to people. He just thinks he's better than everyone else. It's just, there's just no need for it. Surgical Goblin's like, oh, well played. He always shakes everyone's hand. As far as I'm aware, he might have done some arsehole stuff that I'm not aware of. But as far as I'm aware, at least from this current moment, I think he's a pretty solid guy. Obviously, everyone has their moments. No one's perfect usually. But yeah, I always think good sportsmanship is important. I'd be terrible for that. I frequently get pissed off or think something's unfair. I try to be a good sport. But yeah, I could learn a lot from Surgeon Goblin. I get a bit too competitive, I think.
There's an exfil window available.
But yeah. Anyway, Surgical Goblin, he is part of Team Liquid. And their little emblem thing, to be fair, looks pretty good. So even if I didn't know who they were, I'd probably still got it anyway, because it's kind of like a cool horse in like a shield shape, and it looks really nice. For some fuck all reason, it also says Alienware on the side of the chair. I didn't see that on the picture, or I didn't pay enough attention to see that. And I'd have a problem with it, like, you know, I used to have an Alienware computer. Some of the older videos you'll seen had a blue Alienware background. You know, I don't mind them. The only reason I'm a bit annoyed is because, like, yeah, they don't really have any affiliation. It almost feels like branding. And I don't really like that. Like, all the other chairs don't have that, as far as I'm aware. So I'm not a big fan of my chair having advertisement on it. Especially considering I actually watched the recent Tech Tips. You know, the way he does the Secret Shopper. And I was absolutely disgusted at Dell and how they did that. Like, you know, the whole point of the Secret Shop is to sort of see how they've come over the year, and you know, so, you can see some of them definitely progress there and try to do better, and that's what you want to see. Now, there's no perfect company, you know. Sometimes people get stuff wrong. Everyone's, you know, it's run by human beings. But Dell at every turn got everything wrong. So that means the whole business as a whole is just fucked. And to be fair, we don't use Dell stuff at work anyway. We use HP stuff, and we use some Acer stuff as well. But because we've used Dell stuff, and to be fair, their servers just suck. That's just my opinion. People might have different opinions. Maybe I don't know everything. I'm not a proper experienced IT engineer or anything. I'm just a techer. But at least as far as my perspective goes and what I've been using, HP is just better. Primarily for HP, HP Sum, absolutely excellent piece of software. Which is, if you want the full name, it's Hewlett Packard HP Sum. Yes, Hewlett Packard Software Update Manager. I think. Pretty sure that's what it also stands for. Basically, that boils down to it knows what basically scans the server that you've put it on for what hardware it has. It then goes to its own, you know, repository for drivers and stuff, and it just gets the right ones and tries installing them. If there's any dependencies missing, like, you know, that they need to be done first, it'll tell you what they are. If there's any issues with any of the drivers, it'll tell you, and it just does it for you. You don't have to cycle it like a couple of times, but when you've finished it, you know, 9 times out of 10, it just gets all drivers perfectly. Which with like a lot of people with like PCs and stuff, they'll notice that Windows 10 is actually pretty. Oh, I didn't get a quick revive, did I? I forgot all about that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I only wanted to do about 20 rounds anyway. But I did kind of want to pack a punch the ray gun though to see it. I haven't actually pack a punch the ray gun with the new skins yet, so. But yeah, when you do a PC, there's only so many. You know, the drivers are fairly easy to get. Most of the time, you're just having to get a graphics driver. And if for some reason you're having trouble finding drivers, chances are actually network driver, which you can, if you source that, put it on a USB stick, put it on there, then the rest of it, it'll just do it most of the time. The generic drivers are pretty good doing that. But with servers, there's that much that can change. And also you don't always want to put the newest Windows on with servers. Like if you want to do small business, you'll put an older version on, like 2008, because that includes small business stuff, which you might want, especially if you're doing like exchange and stuff. you might want, but you might want to do the newer ones. You know, server 2016, server 2019, whatever. I don't actually know if there's a server 2019. I'm assuming there's a server 2019. I'm pretty sure there is actually. Think about that. But server 2016 is the one that we tend to use a lot. I'm assuming there's a particular reason why. I don't know. I just sort of following my footsteps of what I've been taught to use. But yeah, you use HP Summon, just does the work for you, and it's excellent. And when you go from that to Dell, where you have to find them all manually, there may be an equivalent software. I'm not aware of it, or at least it doesn't, tell you easily. Or maybe I'm just a retard. But as far as I'm aware, I couldn't find one. I didn't look very hard on it as well, so I'm trying to be honest on that. I don't want to shit over Dell completely. But yeah, the times I've had to use it, I've had to find it manually, and it's a pain in the ass because everything's named very similarly. So you can get it's just a nightmare when you have a Dell server. They also seem to run a lot louder. The BIOS I don't like. There's just small things I just don't like about them. So yeah, they're not as easy. And let's just say you've got a Dell server all up and running and everything. You've got all the drivers done and everything. It's other things like if you want to make a RAID array in a HP thing, okay, put another 2 disks in, or more if you want to do some other RAIDs. And you just go to HP storage manager. You just make a RAID array within there. Now again, there may be a Dell equivalent. We mainly use HPs, so I haven't had an extensive experience with Dells. So again, my opinion may be a bit tainted by that. But HP just seemed to be easier at that time. You just go in there, select the 2 disks, you're done. It's such a easy thing to do. When I've had to do it with the Dell one, I've had to shut it down, restart it, go into the you have to fucking go into the RAID controller, like the BIOS level, and fucking tweak settings in there. Create RAID arrays in there, which it's not a problem. You can do it, but having to shut it all down to do that is a bit of a faff. Now again, I'm pretty sure there is a software for that, whether it's from Dell or from a third party to just do that. But yeah, when I had the server, I mean HP Summon just installs that for you. It just comes on for you. You don't even have to install it or anything. It's just there. Whereas with Dell, it's not. So, it's just I don't know. But yeah, when I saw them just outright scam Linus Tech Tips, I couldn't believe it. And they actually scammed them. I have a bit of money as well. It wasn't like a couple of quid where they just got it. Sometimes you go to shop and the person does some math wrong and you get 10p less or something. But there's other times where you'll go to shop and they'll give you 10p more or whatever. But it's like a few £100 or Canadian rubles that they just scammed them out of, and it was absolutely disgusting. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Oh dear. I wonder when it becomes season 1, will it just shoot my level up to 155, or will I remain on 100 and it's just a bug? I don't know. I've probably got enough XP to be level 155 to be honest. So I've played a lot. My next video that I would make, if I do make another next video in a reasonable time frame, will definitely not be on fucking Cold War. I might do some more after that one, but at least the next one is not going to be on Cold War. I might do another GTA speedrun, I don't know. I want to be able to do it at a reasonable time though, like I'd be comfortable, like the world record is like 6 hours something, or it might be sub 6 hours, I don't know. They might have just beat that now, I don't know. I haven't looked at any new speedruns recently for GTA. But as far as I'm aware, it's in the sort of 6 hour range, maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more, I don't know. But I'd be comfortable with like the 7-hour mark. Like my current speed run is 9 hours something. Now I do have another one what I did that did, I think it was sub 9 hours. I think it was 8 hours 45 minutes or something. I think I can't remember if I recorded that one or not. But obviously that's just way too long. That's such a lengthy run. I'd like it like 7 hours. If I could do less, just a bit under 7 hours, that'd be great. But like 7 hours 10, 7 hours 15, that'd be good enough for me. So I need to watch some videos, really learn the speed run, and then I want to have another crack at that and get a better record. If I keep at it, I keep learning, I might even try and beat the world record. There's some hell of time to put in to get that though. Like the people who do get these records, like Dark Viper, he's got like near enough 8,000 hours on there. You've got Friendly Baron who's got like 12,000 hours or something. You know, they've put some hefty hours into the game. And I've put some hefty hours into the game, but doing like online multiplayer, some on campaign, I've probably had a good 3,000 hours on GT. Probably more actually, probably more like 4,000 hours. Over Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PC. You know, I've had a good amount of hours on GTA 5. But yeah, it's not directly just speedrunning. So maybe that's a bit of a silly goal to try and get a world record, but it's worth a try. If you don't have a goal, you're never going to get anywhere in life, are you? So even if I have the goal to beat the world record, and I do it in 6:30 instead of 6. Then I've done better for it, haven't I? It's like if you have a goal in your life to go, and you're going to say to yourself, "I want to save up." Go on, let's go into multiplayer again because it's going to get boring just sat on the thing. Oh, I didn't even look. I wasn't even paying attention to what I was doing. So yeah, if you have a goal. And you say to yourself, I want to save up, I want to earn or save up or whatever, £1,000 extra at the end of this month. If you just say that, you don't do anything to it through it, then you're not going to get anywhere. But if you make a goal, okay, and then you have a bit of a plan of how you can possibly get there, okay, and you work at that. If at the end of the month you only have 700 quid, so you haven't met your goal. You've got £700 more than you would have done as if you hadn't made that goal, because you've tried to strive towards that goal. And that's sort of what my boss taught me, and it's really, really good advice. That excellent advice, I'd say, and it's done me a world of good. And I'd say anyone who has gotten this far and decided to watch this video and hears that advice, it's really good advice, and you should apply it to your life. In whatever you do, like if you're trying to lose weight and you go, I want to lose this amount of weight in this period of time, you know, even if you don't lose quite that amount of weight, you'll have lost more than if you hadn't even bothered to make a goal to start with. He didn't even fucking aim there, did he? I kind of feel like putting a scope on this was a bad idea, but at the same time, like, it's that kind of rifle that...
This isn't working. We're behind.
Not a big fan of that rifle, to be honest. I mean, I don't have any intentions on this, that's probably why, but like, yeah, it's not... My aiming today is awful.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
So you see that? See how that was aimed at his chest? Nah, it shouldn't have killed him, so that should have fucking hit him. That's what I'm on about. That's why this game's garbage, because it's fucking broken so.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
Come on, reload, reload, you arsehole. Why is he there?
Enemy counter spy plane inbound.
In the arse. So there's people spawning behind and then there's people like just here. So why, like why? You know what I mean? Why, can they just be on one side?
Enemy spy plane inbound.
The way it like loads you in out, all glitchy and stuff, is so fucking bad.
Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO. Enemy counter spy plane inbound.
Why would it spawn you near enough in the line of sight of something like that?
Hostile care package inbound. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts. Hostile
I know I'm gonna get shot in the fucking arse, aren't I?
net call. Incoming artillery.
Where the fuck did that arsehole go? What a fucking nightmare this game is. In my opinion, at least one of those should hit him. Everyone's gonna disagree, but like, I'm running out of ammo here. Look at that shit! He just slides and instantly aimbots. Look at this. Fucking absolute shit game. This game's so shit, it's unreal.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Cruise missile inbound.
Oh, that's me dead then. Look at this. This feels so sketch right now. Look at that.
Enemy care package above.
Sure, let's just use the fucking bow, why not? Even though it sucks dick.
Failure is not an option. Don't let the Ruskies win. Enemy napalm strike incoming.
That's me dead. I was gonna die anyway, so... And it's on me.
Enemy spy plane inbound. Enemy napalm strike incoming. Hostile counter spy plane established above.
I like how it's too... The revolver's supposed to be always too short.
Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
Then sometimes it's just not, is it?
Enact Casevac protocols. Better we live to fight another day.
We got fucked. Get us the hell out of here.
Yep. Bugs everywhere. Go on, let's have another cookie. Oh, one of them mince pie ones. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Um.
Domination. Taking A. Take the objectives. A locked down. We've taken the lead.
Yep.
Enemy took C.
Look at that arsehole. What the fuck is that reticle? Wait, is he just a...
Enemy took Bravo.
Right, we're getting a bloodthirst with this fucking revolver. Let's go, lads.
We're losing the advantage.
Well, close enough. There's that guy just camping in the corner, you see that shit? Why is this game shit? Oh yeah. Fucking shotguns and stuff. The recon this is mad. Oh yeah.
Taking B. B secure.
I love that. I get stunned as I'm going around.
Indicating wave.
Because it's just my luck. It's always my luck. Did you see that delay? Did you see that delay? I don't know if you can put a ping thing on this, but like my internet's fucking solid, so... interface.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Is there nothing for network? So how can I see my ping? Must be something for network. I don't believe that there's nothing for network. Fuck this. I don't want to use that. I want to use AK-75. That's what I want to use. How's he there? Fuck you.
Losing B. Losing A. Taking Charlie.
Look at that jerk.
Enemy took Alpha. Pull it together.
That
We can
weird
still
lag
take
before it
this.
like spawns you in, so weird.
C locked down.
Oh, now there's people sniping.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Hostile care package inbound. We've pulled ahead.
Field light has been destroyed.
Halftime.
Shotguns, ladies and gentlemen.
Switching rally points.
Insane range, insane speed, insane damage, insane accuracy. But
Secure the objective.
Keep it tight.
Securing Charlie. We're taking control. C secure. Enemy took A. Enemy took B. Spy plane inbound. Securing B.
don't you fucking dare.
This isn't working.
I can't fucking heal quick enough.
Multiple hostile spy planes detected. B locked down.
Stand by for coordinates.
We're in the lead.
What's your fucking problem?
Hostile counter spy plane established above.
Probably used the launcher for that, but it is what it is.
Losing Bravo.
Is it still up there?
Hostile care package inbound.
Can I destroy the care package? Oh yeah, fucking shotguns!
Hostile care package inbound.
War machine, excellent. I thought it'd come from at least the same angle, but no, it just comes wherever, doesn't it? Fucking why not?
Net call. Hostile air patrol detected.
How did it get across the other side of the door without getting hit at all by any of the bullets? How does that work? Now, either there's two guys there, or this game's absolutely broken, so...
Losing B.
This game is shit.
Enemies
Get off.
Forwards.
Get your own shit, you asshole.
We lost B. Taking Bravo. Enemy cruise missile launch detected.
I don't know why I'm trying to kill him with an RPG. It's never going to work, is it? Let's be honest.
Cruise missile inbound.
Reload, reload.
Bravo.
It stuns when it stuns you. Right, if you can't see fuck all, why would you take your hand off the gun and reload? So that stun is way OP because it actually stops you reloading. Like nothing else will do that, will it? That is super OP. Because it doesn't just disorientate you. It makes you incapable of being able to shoot. Just think about that for a second and just realize how fucking stupid that is.
Mission area secured. You made JSOC proud.
Mission accomplished.
You fucking owe me.
Let's just forget it. I've just had enough of this game. It's just so bad. It's just so badly made. Let's just call it a day, like guys. Thanks for watching and listening to me ramble about stuff. But yeah, this game's a no go. So yeah, enjoy your Christmas if I don't make